We're live.
Okay.
Yeah.
Welcome to Attack of the Show. We are TV's only source for all the stuff you care about. If you care about Luke Wall's birthday, one of our producers, it's tomorrow. Birthday lap. Get in here. Birthday lap. Birthday lap.
You're ruining live TV. You did it. Yeah. Birthday lap.
That's Luke Wall. I'm ENunn.
And I'm Kevin Pereira. It's Friday, January 18th. We're coming to you live from the G4 studios here in Los Angeles. Today on the show, 2 words for you. Pussy doodles.
Yeah.
It's okay to love it. It's a new way to make an artistic masterpiece. David Cross is going to reveal it to us and Around the Net. Plus, we talk live with our film expert, Chris Gore, who's in Park City, Utah for Sundance, doing a little doodling on his own. He's got the lowdown on the must-see indie flicks at this year's festival, including a film that may have interviewed Osama bin Laden.
And attention Trekkies, in the feed will fill you in on all the details of the huge Star Trek tour that may be coming to your town. Then in the Luke Week in Review, we're talking about the new Sarah Connor Chronicles. What does its success mean for the strike-hobbled TV season? We'll find out. Now, internet videos don't go on strike. Time to run down the top 5 web clips of the day.
We're going around the net. All right, in at number 5 is a real-life version of Mr. Fantastic.
Step right up, ladies and gents, to see an oddity so freakish, so strange, it will shake the foundation of all you know about human anatomy. I would like to introduce to you the crazy mouth. And he loves soda cans.
T-shirt ninja without the T-shirt.
Oh my God.
Right? Isn't that awesome?
Oh no, it is not awesome.
Aww.
Wow, I'm thinking there's really only a couple explanations for this one.
Okay.
Let me think. 1, the guy was born with Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, which is that disorder of excess elasticity of the skin.
Yes,
or
yes.
2, the guy was in an African tribe with a custom of putting plates in their mouths to stretch out that nasty skin.
Yeah, or maybe the guy's like the talented star or co-star of Mouth Hammer. You know what I mean? Maybe like, I think I saw him in like 1 through 7, and then 9 through 15 or something like that.
I don't know what Mouth Hammer is.
Oh, I'll show you later.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, not sure if you guys recall this from 7th grade science class, but hippo sweat is a much sought-after substance in the academic world. With its natural sunblock and antiseptic properties, you'd be a fool not to want some.
Well, of course.
Right?
Of course, but hippos are actually the world's 2nd largest land animal, and also one of the most dangerous. So, what do you get when National Geographic takes up this challenge?
Well, you get Project Hippo Close Encounter, which is basically an Ace Ventura quality fake hippo suit piloted by an overzealous researcher.
It's also today's number 4 item.
If the secrets of hippo sweat are unlocked, some scientists believe it could result in powerful new antibiotics and sunblocks for humans. I'm building a new suit to approach wild hippos, so I can get near enough to scrape the sweat off their skin. Which I will use this extendable pole with a scraper on the end. There's a giant hippo near shore, but as I move in, he lets me know I am not welcome on his turf.
Man, he's looking right at me. The stench is just overpowering in here.
Yeah.
He's looking right at
It is very interesting, and but I have to say, there seems like there'd be a much easier way to get hippo sweat.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, going to a zoo, sedating a hippo.
Yeah, but then the scientists want to get to play with their hippo science mobiles. And we wouldn't have number 4.
You think they have hippo science mobiles?
They clearly do. We were going to build similar outfits for the cougar hunt, but it just didn't.
Oh,
yeah,
my
it
gosh.
couldn't work out. It was hard
Just
to make
like
the flesh
decrepit
look.
old ladies.
Yeah, yeah,
like,
but we could never get the liver spots quite right.
Oh, man. They have liver
It's a touch
spots.
of class, okay? It shows experience.
All right. Well, let me just say, point taken.
Thank you.
Thank you, science.
Yeah, think about that next time. And at number 3 today is a video that shows just how far some sports fans will go for their team.
Fans like this man from New Hampshire who, on one New Year's Eve, decided he wanted his head to look exactly like the helmet of Pats quarterback Tom Brady.
It's the sound of dedication. Not pain, but pleasure for Victor Thompson, ready to turn his head into a helmet.
Something that popped in my head. I was watching a game, and I said, I want my head to look like Tom Brady's helmet.
If your mother could see you now, Victor.
House of Tattoo artist Gary LaRoche began working his magic with a stencil of the Pats emblem. Victor already had one side done on New Year's Eve. Victor's plan is to get every bit of the helmet down to the smallest detail. Even
the dot with the microphone going into the helmet. I feel awesome, bro. I feel like I'm part of the Patriots now.
In Laconia, Kriya Sakakini, WMUR News 9.
Well, at least he feels awesome.
Yeah.
Right? I'm no media critic, but I feel like the reporter didn't use nearly as many WTFs as she could have.
No, I guess
like, if there was ever a report where she could have done it, that was it.
Yeah, I wonder how he's feeling right now.
I'm bet pretty awesome still.
Yeah.
You know, as long as he's not out of Natty Ice, he's good.
Well, that's because nobody likes Natty Ice.
No, PBR?
Yeah! True white trash.
You never know. You never know with this crowd.
Really, though, I am happy that we don't have to make fun of this man on our own. Society will do that for us. Thank you. Now, if you guys have ever asked yourself why your mom hates you and the rest of the family so much, perhaps number 2 will give you a few ideas.
Okay, this is a video of...
this is probably the best video.
This is great. It's a mom prank gone very, very wrong, or for our purposes, very right. A dad recruited his toddlers to help him attach a mask to the old turlet, and they hid a camera inside as well. The result is just a magic moment of family bliss.
Dad, you're going to scare the crap out of Mom. Hell. Are you okay? Ow, that wasn't funny at all. I banged my head. Did you trip? I'm going to kill your father.
Sounds like great fall, right? A little bit.
Total great fall.
I love the sound of pain sometimes. I know it's crazy, but I do. I actually still can't believe that they posted this video. That woman did not sound happy, and I can't believe her family let that out.
And everyone knows I love nothing more than the sound of a woman in pain. And I subscribe to like a lot of news groups, so I've seen a ton of amazing bathroom videos where girls are in awkward situations. But those sounds, some of the most enjoyable I've heard in a long time.
Yeah?
I even made it my ringtone.
Really?
I had to. It's the kind of thing you just want to hear.
But you have that classic ringtone that everybody likes.
I get rid of it. The Crazy Frog's dead.
Crazy Frog now?
It's dead to me. All right.
So you've made that your ringtone.
I have.
That's
Sorry,
classy.
Jamster. Coming in at number 1 today, though, is a sketch from Adult Swim's Tim and Eric Awesome Show, Great Job. It's among, I think, their strongest works yet.
It stars Mr. Show's David Cross as an artist who has a unique method to his madness.
This is magnificent, James.
Well, thank you, Molly.
Love what you've done with the colors.
Don't tell anyone. It's just my pussy doodles.
Now there's a brand new way of creating an artistic masterpiece using your cats. Pussy doodles.
Just place your cat into our patented strap, pick your brush, and let your pussy go. Use any one of our patented straps, such as
the Picasso pussy, lady's choice, the diarrhea machine. And if you don't have a cat, you can buy one of my pussy doodle paintings directly.
Thank you, Tim and Eric.
Thank you. A pussy doodle.
I'm sure there's plenty of people out there that would help you with that. You know?
I'm going to kill your father. Ow, that wasn't funny at all.
I know. She might have got a concussion. I don't know. It's hilarious, though.
Kevin, we're
keep watching it. It just gets
Kevin,
funnier.
we're on the show.
I got to go. Goodbye. Sorry. Oh, it's good stuff.
You really did change it. To get your daily viral fix, make sure to head on over to g4tv.com/aroundthenet, and there you can also sign up for the Around the Net podcast. It's got antiseptic properties, too, just like a hippo.
Good to know. Right now, it's time for the only news you need to know. Here's Joel Gordine in the feed headlines.
Thanks, guys. Here's what's coming up in the feed. First, the Star Trek tour is launching its mission to seek out new life and new civilizations. Plus, DirecTV users will be able to program their DVRs using their cell phones. And scientists may have developed a contact lens that will give you supervision. It's all coming your way in just a few minutes. But first, back to you guys.
Thanks, Joel. Now, yesterday we talked about Cloverfield, and today it's finally in theaters, and fans finally will get their first look at the mysterious monster that they have purposely left out of the marketing of the film.
Yeah, J.J. Abrams and Paramount, they've released a new trailer, yet another one, but this one clearly identifies the monster in the hopes of selling more tickets this opening weekend. And of course, we had Attack of the Show. We have your exclusive look.
Guys, it's coming.
I'm glad that Bob's leaving. This party's fun. Isn't that rude?
Hey, Bob, you owe me $50. Expect that before you leave.
What's going on?
I'm scared and confused. Shh, everybody, stay calm. If anybody's watching this, if you're watching this, maybe you know him. Maybe you know how we can get rid of him.
He's waking up. Gross. Get out, dummy.
Yeah, I'm not.
Oh, no wonder. He's from Cloverfield.
By the way, knowing that the monster is a drunken frat boy doesn't really ruin the movie.
No, go see it anyways. You'll love it. Sit tight, though, everybody. It's Friday. We're live, and we're just getting started. I'm from Cloverfield.
Here's what's coming up on today's Attack.
I'm sorry, what's that? Oh, you want prizes in exchange for hilarious homemade videos? Oh, of course.
Well, sign me up for something called user created.
Okay. Now, we just crowned a new winner a couple days ago, but we're already consumed with our latest user-created challenge.
That's right. Now we want your AOTS commercials. We are sick of self-promotion, mostly due to laziness. So now's your chance to make us look good. We are providing several music tracks and video clips through Zidio.com to help you along, although it shouldn't be that hard. But merely combining those elements isn't going to do it. You need to get creative and shoot some video to go along with it.
Yes, here's a short example of what you could do. I happen to know, by the way, this only took like 25 minutes to make, which still seems a little long, yeah.
Depression, boredom, sexual inadequacy. Luckily, there's Attack of the Show. Attack of the Show is TV's only source for all the stuff you care about. Hosts Kevin Pereira and Olivia Munn bring you an amazingly fresh array of news, gadgets, and the internet that can be rivaled by no other television program, pill, or injection. Studies show that 79% of men who take Attack of the Show daily are less depressed, not as bored, and possess increasingly massive genitalia. Side effects of watching Attack of the Show include excess happiness, overall enlightenment, and numerous sexual partners. Do not use Attack of the Show if you're nursing, operating heavy machinery, or a fatty. Attack of the Show. Get some today.
Yeah, get some.
Yeah.
And if your commercial sells us, you will receive
this super sweet Garmin Street Pilot Eye 2 GPS Navigator.
Wow, that Pilot Eye 2 GPS Navigator is super sweet, Olivia.
Thanks, that's what I just said.
It's totally right on and awesome.
You want to spin kick it? I'm going to throw it in the air and spin kick.
Don't forget.
Don't worry, I have it.
Wheels are off. It's Friday. If you win, you'll also become eligible for a grand prize of 58-inch Samsung Plasma. This flat panel is 1080p and so monstrously huge, it could rip off the Statue of Liberty's head and fling it into the heart of New York City.
No.
Spoiler. Not that.
It's just a monster. So get to it. It's not easy to make us look amazing. I've said it before. Go to Zidio.com/usercreated for the full rules and details.
Now here's Joel Gordine with all the news you need to know.
Spin kick.
Thanks, guys. It's time to start the feed. Star Trek exhibit is boldly going to Long Beach, California, and then San Francisco, Minneapolis, and Chicago before returning to Starfleet storage. The interactive displays and Trek memorabilia take up 2 football fields, or in Trek speak, that is 2 Excelsior-class shuttle bays worth of props, models, and costumes. Even though money's not important in Star Trek's utopian future, it's very important if you want to see the exhibit. Packages start at $35 for you red shirts out there, and they do run up to $1,500 for Admiral packages. This party kicks off this weekend with the tour's celebrity ambassador, William Shatner. If you have a habit of leaving your house without telling your DVR to record something important, this next innovation is for you. DirecTV has just added the capability for users to remotely record shows from their mobile devices by logging on to m.directtv.com. You can bounce a record signal to your dish in just a few moments. The launch of this feature has already begun on select models, but the feature will roll out wider in February. It's going to be a very popular feature with anyone that travels a lot or is just plain forgetful. The feature film adaptation of Where the Wild Things Are was pushed back to 2009, but the news isn't all bad. Director Spike Jonze is hard at work on the soundtrack with Carter Burwell, the composer of adaptation and Being John Malkovich, and Karen O, the lead singer of the Yeah Yeah Yeahs. Spike had her number on the speed dial from when they were dating a few years ago. The exact details of her involvement are being kept under wraps, but you can probably count on her singing a lot. And finally, researchers over at the University of Washington claim that their latest development in contact lenses will give users superhuman vision. Apparently, it's thanks to a combination of lights and circuits located on a disc the size of a regular contact lens. Right now, the researchers are testing the lens on rabbits, and they say there are no adverse effects. The rabbits were not available for comment, probably because rabbits can't talk or choose not to have things shoved in their eyes. Well, that's it for today, but don't worry, the feed doesn't stop here. Get all the news you need to know anytime, anywhere on your mobile phone. More info available at g4tv.com/mobile. I'm Joel Gordine. You've just been fed.
Go double kick. 2 people got hurt.
2 people got killed. That was fatal. Thank you. Thank you.
You're
I'm
welcome.
sweating. Can we get a little powder? Okay, good. Trust us when we say that there's some truly outrageous TV around the world. Oh, yeah. Believe me, I've been around the world. I've watched some of that television. Outrageous. And starting February 4th, G4 brings it all to you with our new nightly block of totally weird and totally foreign shows. It's called Duty Free TV.
That's right.
I'm going to kill your father.
Hey, no, I'm in the middle of some promo.
Okay.
Look, I know it's BS, but I got to do it.
All right, Duty Free TV features imported shows. Can you get off the phone that have never been seen here in the States? Like Super Big Product Fun Show, Unbeatable Banzuke. Unbeatable Banzuke throws down the gauntlet with more than a dozen physical challenges that make competitors wish they had never been born, or at least wish that they never went on to that show.
Catch it on G4's new nightly block. Again, it's Duty Free TV. It starts February 4th only on G4. Check out g4tv.com/dutyfree for info and updates.
Does
but
your phone go on silent?
Huh?
Does your phone go on silent?
Why would you want it to with a ringtone like that?
Good point.
That's
Point
2
taken.
for the show.
You guys don't go anywhere. We're not even half done yet.
What?
We're not.
Sarah Connor is a confirmed big screen buy.
Hey guys, Kevin is on the scene to dissect this week's most notable headlines.
Here I am. Yeah,
there you are.
Thanks. The Terminator's back with Sarah Connor Chronicles. Steve Jobs loves himself. Harvey Weinstein is pissing off fanboys, and Tom Cruise, he's the mayor of Crazy Town. As the founder of Scientology once said, the only way to control people is to lie to them. But we won't lie to you, no. It's the loop. And we're sued. My guest tonight, from the Sundance Festival in Park City, Utah, editor for MovieCityNews.com, David Poland joins us. Here in Los Angeles, television editor for Variety, Michael Schneider, and also in LA, editor for IGN.com, Jerry Block. Welcome, everybody.
Hey.
Let's review this week. Let's do it.
Oh, yeah.
All right, this week's premiere of the Terminator TV show, The Sarah Connor Chronicles, was one of the highest rated series of the week. Even I was surprised by that, to be honest. But David, what do you think? Did the series match the quality of the Terminator movies, if you don't count the third, of course?
Well, the thing is, it's different, but this is, I think, what we were all kind of hoping would happen with a Star Wars product, but George Lucas was too anal. We were hoping the Wachowskis would make an entire universe out of The Matrix. This is making a different universe out of the Terminator property with a different style, different look, so it's not better than or equal to, but it's actually kind of terrific.
Is it season pass worthy though, Michael? Is this a show that you'd recommend to people?
Honestly, we're still kind of dating right now. I actually haven't committed to a full-on season pass, so I'm going to give it a few more tries. But
when will you update the status on your MySpace profile and say that you're finally giving in to Sarah?
Maybe after the show.
It's not Bionic Woman.
They made it into a teen drama. Do we want to see the leader of the world and his high school problems?
Yes,
Come on.
See, that was my biggest problem, actually, was I felt it was almost a little too young for me. If maybe I was 20 years younger, which would make me 6, by the way, thank you very much. Haha.
Cue waitress tip, yes, we're there.
Yeah, waiting for that. But no, so it was a little too young for me, but I'll keep watching it a few more times.
All right, well, let's move on to Macworld, because 2008, I'm sorry, it didn't top last year's iPhone extravaganza, but that didn't stop the entire internet from gleaming with excitement over the world's thinnest laptop. So, Jerry, now that the initial excitement is over, and now that I'm no longer frothing at the mouth myself, what do you think about the MacBook Air? Is this really anything special?
You know, it's hot and thin, but compared to everything else in the field, there's a huge Mac tax, as we expected, but simply on its power alone. To have a good MacBook Air, it's a $3,100 computer. That's off the scale. It's really made for we think, only a pretty limited market that really will pay a huge premium for sexiness.
And how long before Apple slashes the prices and drops it down to the price of an iPhone?
You know, if they could drop this thing down to $1,200, I think it would be a fantastic product. But until it's there, not so much, you know.
Hey, Kevin knows a thing or two about paying a premium for sexiness.
Yeah, and I'm fine with it. You know, I have no problem with the Air, except I need it a little thinner still. I have issues. David, when it comes to the Air, what do you think?
It's the world's greatest.
Are you impressed with it? I know you travel a lot.
The world's greatest It's the world's best second laptop. I think that's really what the story is. It's for everybody, for the business traveler, for people who want to use this stuff and have a base. If you have a base that's a laptop, now you can have a traveling laptop that's a little easier to use. And I think that's the thing. The biggest question is whether you can watch your DVDs.
Yeah, there's no disk drive on it.
You're not going to be able to watch DVDs on it, so.
Exactly, and if Macworld had been really cool.
But you can download on iTunes.
And if it had been really cool, a really cool expo, we would have seen the iPhone SDK. That has lasting appeal. That's really exciting. Instead, we got was you know, a couple of product announcements.
Yeah, we got a firmware update that kills all my cool jailbroken apps anyway.
Exactly.
So not too much to be excited about there. Now, I want to move on to a movie that you may or may not remember. It was called Fanboys. It was about a couple of guys breaking into the Skywalker Ranch so that their cancer-ridden friend could see Star Wars Episode 1 before he dies. Well, the Weinstein Company bought the movie, and they're rumored to be tweaking it with reshoots, and apparently they're eliminating the whole cancer side of the story. And so, David, I want to go to you on this one. I mean, is that true? First of all, do you know? And if so, isn't that really just ripping the movie's heart out?
Well, it's not really surprising. Harvey Scissorhands, as he's known, cuts everything pretty much. And, you know, when the movie's not very good, it's usually right. When the movie's very good, it's usually wrong. So I actually haven't seen Fanboys, but my guess is he's probably right on this one. They probably showed it to a lot of fanboys and found out they were irritated by the cancer element.
To be fair, cancer is depressing.
It is, but, you know, when you look at it through the eyes of comedy...
Well, they did make him contract syphilis instead, which I thought was sort of an interesting direction to go.
That's
Cancer
a
plus Olivia is funny.
Oh,
Cancer plus Olivia is funny.
I'll make sure she knows
but not
that.
Olivia with cancer.
Cut the cancer, Kristen Bell in a bikini. That's the way to go.
Jerry, I know you're in touch with a lot of fanboys. Are fanboys going to be upset that Weinstein is messing with a movie about them?
You know, everything,
you know
they're trying to put heart in something that I don't know if it really needs heart. Like Grandma's Boy was a great movie, and that was just stoner geeks. There are a lot of ways to handle this.
All right. Michael, do you agree that Grandma's Boy was a great movie, real quick? Reality check me here.
Wait, was that the one with syphilis as well?
I think if it did, it's comedy gold and it's on the show.
Yeah, then I would have watched it.
All right, let's move on to the final topic, which is probably going to get us sued into oblivion. Several Tom Cruise Scientology videos have been making their way around the internet this week. Now, the church of Scientology demanded that sites like Gawker Media take them down, but so far they've refused to do so. And meanwhile, the public's learning even more about Tom Cruise, and I just wanted to share really quickly a portion of one of those videos with the viewers.
Traveling the world and meeting the people that I've met, you know, talking with these leaders in various fields. They want help, and they are depending on people who know and who can be effective and do it, and that's us.
All right, Tom put the ball on the tee. Michael, do you want to swing? What do you think?
When I see an accident on the side of the road, I too must stop and help.
Because you're the only one that can help, apparently.
Yeah, I'm throwing my ethics right back at you.
What do you think, Michael? I mean, is there anything logical that can be taken away from his comments in these videos, or?
Well, I do have to say that when I came out as a sort of a follower of the Flying Spaghetti Monster, I too was impacted career-wise. So,
Right.
This may impact him as well. I don't know.
That's true. The Pastafarians have been kept down. David, what do you think? I mean, is this going to affect his career at all?
Not at all, but you know, the Scientologists. Oh, sorry.
Oh no, there goes the poisonous dart.
Scientologists. Yeah, sorry. Jokes don't do well from Park City, but yeah, no, it's not going to affect his career at all. Nobody really pays attention. Same thing with fanboys. You know, ultimately it always comes back to the sell, and fanboys like to buy things. Tom Cruise fan likes to buy things. It's not going to change too much. It's just a curiosity for the moment.
Yeah, Jerry, he starts to lose credibility when at his supposed Thetan level he can levitate and speak with animals. Like, that's a little bit wrong.
He can also do awesome junkets with the Mission Impossible music behind him. Does he just have that constantly playing on an iPod?
And he can make hair grow back in.
That's actually Katie in the background, sort of pushing play on the tape recorder.
That's odd. Well, hey, you know, they're in love. That's
if he had all that power, don't you think he'd be an inch taller?
Oh.
Hey, Kevin, we've got legal on line 3.
Oh, great. I got to get to that. I'm surprised I didn't hear my ringtone going off.
Yeah.
Thanks to David, Michael, and Jerry for joining us. Thank you guys so much for recapping the week that was in the loop. Now, Macworld delivered the iPhone applications you've been waiting for, but Olivia has the lowdown on the best of the new releases.
That's right. The iPhone is finally open for business, and it's time for me to attack this. Hey guys, first up we have FlyTunes, the new invention that turns your iPhone into a wireless internet radio player. Now recently unveiled at CES 2008, the totally free Safari-based web application allows users to customize their favorite stations on their PC or Mac, then just log in and listen from your phone. It can save up to 30 minutes of music, so if you leave a Wi-Fi or Edge-enabled area, you can still keep rocking out. Next up is VTap, a user-friendly search engine that specializes in helping you pinpoint the exact video you are looking for on the web and play it on the iPhone. It has an intelligent, character-based incremental search that gives you instant results depending on the text you have entered. You can also search Wikipedia using the same search algorithms used to find video. Find the information and media you want has never been easier. You're welcome. Next is the Ajax Bartender. So you need to spice up your rampant, shameless alcoholism with some types of booze? Well, if you have a Jesus phone, it has never been easier. Just select the type of liquor, choose a mixer, and bam! Your phone will suggest drinks you can make with over 40,000 different options. It's really the app that keeps on giving. Download it today and forget what happened. And finally, we have Starry Night, the popular desktop astronomy application, and a continual top 10 OS X widget is now available as an iPhone application. The tool allows you to see the planets and constellations from any location on Earth at any time of the year. Set your location by inputting your zip code, then break out your phone to impress the ladies with your infinite knowledge of the cosmos. Really get this every time. Head on over to g4tv.com/AOTS for info on all these applications and more. Now, you guys are on your own for the commercial, but please meet me back here after the break. I'll be right here.
Hesitant to take your relationship to the next...
All right, time now to reach into the old internets and pull out a video that tries really hard, but fails miserably. And in doing so, we consider that to be quality entertainment. Today's video is especially bad because it's an attempt at a viral by 1-800-Flowers, you know, the home of funny. Folks, it's time for an epic fail.
Oh, he caught us. You see, you don't have to wait for a man to propose to you. You can propose to your sly dog. Listen, you. Listen, look at me in the eye now. I love you, you love me. This is getting ridiculous. Let's just tie the knot and fall in love. Why, you have beautiful eyes. Why, I love you. Fall in love. I love you, darling. Please, marry me. Marry me, please.
Ah.
Stick to flowers.
Yeah, right.
Poor woman.
Poor woman. Now, I'm not even crazy about their flowers, but I have to say, what a fail to end the week on. Thank you very much. What you looking for?
We appreciate it. I want to look something up here, but the video crashed and burned, but it tried. So please keep trying, and one of these days, you might graduate to Around the Net. All right, right, coming up on the next AOTS In the Loop, we investigate the future of cloning and ask the experts if we should be, losing our lunch over the whole cloned meat fiasco.
You are outraged
I just
over it.
label the damn stuff.
Yeah, I think so too. I'll eat it if it's labeled. And in Blog Watch, we're going to be showing you some grade A. Don't go there.
Can we get a P-touch?
When we check out the hottest babe blogs on the net, babe blogs.
And on Tuesday, we'll review a Samsung MP3 player with built-in Bluetooth. Find out if it's worth G-cycling your iPod for.
Go to g4tv.com/AOTS for all things you guys saw today and more.
Stick around because X-Play is all new, and they've got their sweaty controller claws over an exclusive demo of the new Burnout game, and find out how they score Kingdom Under Fire, Circle of Doom for the 360. And very quickly, want to shout out Joe519 from the old boards. Sorry about the headache, buddy, but it's Cloverfield.
But what?
He's got a case of the Cloverfields. The shaky cam, he just saw it, and he says, you know what, sit in the back, bring your glasses, and take some Tylenol.
Someone I knew said that they had to, at one point they literally had to put their head down and not watch. I mean, you should only put your head down.
It's that scary.
No, because they're
They're
nauseous.
that nauseated? Yeah, well, go see it. Tell me what you think. Goodbye, everybody. Did they really put their head down?